Hey y'all, I'm Jan. Thank you for being here. So we're going to make giblet gravy. Now, when you get your turkey and you get your turkey thawed out, in each end of the turkey, the neck end and the cavity end, one of them you'll find the neck, and the other end you're going to find the bag of giblets. I am not a fan of these giblets, so for me, this is going in the trash. However, we're going to keep the neck to make our giblet gravy with. There's a couple of ways you can make giblet gravy. You can either wait until your turkey has baked and you can use the juices in the bottom of the pan to make your giblet gravy, or you can take the neck and or the giblets and make your gravy from that. I don't want to wait until the turkey is done, just so that no one is waiting for me. So we're going to make our giblet gravy out of the neck. So we got the neck in here. We're going to add two cups. Four cups of water. Then we're going to take some low sodium chicken broth, and we're going to add a cup of it, just to give it a little more flavor. And that's only for now. Once this reduces down a bit, because this is going to boil for about an hour, so we've got a good 3 hours before our turkey is ready. I'm going to put this on medium-low, just going to let it simmer, and as this reduces down, I will add 1 more cup of chicken broth. Once it reduces down to about halfway, so basically 6 cups of liquid, 4 cups water, 2 cups of chicken broth. Once it reduces down to halfway, I'm going to remove the neck, and I'm going to pour up this liquid gold, which it will be at that point, into a cup, and then we're going to make our actual gravy. Then we're going to pour our liquid back in it. Now, once that happens, you can chop this neck up and put it back in your gravy if you don't, if you like eating turkey neck. I don't. I will be done with this after that, and I'll throw it outside for critters. But our gravy will be absolutely delicious nonetheless. So it'll be about an hour, and I'll be back so we can make the actual gravy. I realize that doesn't look even remotely appetizing, but it will. This is the neck of the turkey. This has been boiling now for, almost 2 hours, and you can see how much this has reduced down. So for right now, we're just going to move this to the side, because all we actually want out of that pot is the broth from that turkey. New pot. Going to turn the heat back on to medium. Now when you're making gravy, any gravy, but from tonight, giblet gravy, you want to add equal parts butter and flour. That right there is 4 tablespoons of butter, so we're going to add 4 tablespoons of flour. Hope y'all can see this. If I raise that camera up, it's going to fall over. This tripod is terrible. But you can see our butter is melting. We're just going to begin to stir. And we're going to continue to stir. Stir, stir, stir. Now, if you were making, say, a gravy for cube steak, I do have a video on that. You would want that gravy to get pretty dark before you started adding liquid to it. But we're making giblet gravy, and we don't want this gravy to get really dark. So we're going to stir this until just the flour has literally cooked off. I think we'll turn it up just a little bit. Okay, I don't know that that's any better, but hopefully it's a little better. All right, you can see it bubbling now, and we're just going to keep stirring. You don't want your flour to burn. And y'all can see that it's really yellow right now, the color of the butter. It's going to start to turn brown, and that's what we want. So you just keep stirring until it starts to turn brown, and that is when we'll start to add the liquid. Now this broth over here, if y'all remember, it was 4 cups water, 2 cups chicken broth, and then the turkey neck. So now it should taste just like turkey, which is why I let it simmer for 2 hours. All right, I'm gonna turn this back down a little bit now. I don't want to mess around and burn this. That would be embarrassing. Stir, stir, stir. If I was using a different pot, I would use a whisk. But I don't want to scratch this up, so this works just fine. And the gravy does, you know, it takes, I don't know, it takes a couple of minutes. It doesn't take that long. Once it starts to turn colors a little bit, you know you're almost there. And then the amount of liquid that you add is up to you. So, you know, we only added a half a stick of butter or 4 tablespoons and 4 tablespoons of flour. If you're making this for a lot of people, you're definitely going to want to add an entire stick of butter and a half a cup of flour. I'm doing this in a small batch tonight because I'm just showing y'all how to make it. Okay, y'all, it's finally starting to turn like a sort of a beige, and that's what we're looking for. So now it's time. Now we're gonna move quickly. Since I have this pan right here next to us, but don't stop stirring like I just did. We're gonna take oh yeah, baby. So this is what it's supposed to look like. So when you see it get all thick like that, don't think you've messed up. You haven't. That's what it's supposed to do. That's flour and butter. Then we're going to add some more. You keep adding, but most importantly, you keep stirring or you will burn this up. Y'all see this is really, really thick. This is obviously not what we want. I'm going to turn this down. Stir, 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 stir. You'll see how pretty that is. It's beautiful. Now, I'm going to add maybe just one more half cup. Let's see. Just make sure you continue to stir. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. That's beautiful. Now again, this is only, well, there's several gravies that you actually want this color, but for giblet gravy, you definitely want it this color. I mean, it's perfect. Perfect thickness, perfect texture. Now then, let's add us some salt. Now this is to taste. I'm gonna put, I don't know, half a teaspoon. Pepper. This stirred in good, and I'm gonna taste it. Make sure, you know, when you're making any kind of gravy, giblet or otherwise, you taste it. Now, if I was, if this was going to be feeding a bunch of people tomorrow, I definitely wouldn't add more than this half a teaspoon of salt. You know, I can always add more to my own plate, just in case, you know, some people can't have salt or just don't eat a lot of salt. That looks so pretty. Let me grab tasting spoon. Here we go, y'all. Moment of truth. You'll see that. So pretty. Oh, oh God! I wish y'all could taste this. Oh wow! I gotta get another spoon. Like, I mean, this legit tastes like turkey, and I'm not kidding. That's how important that neck is. You don't have to eat the neck. Now, a lot of people I know will take that neck and chop it up into tiny pieces and throw it back into this gravy. In fact, most of the people I know will do that, but I've never been able to make myself do it. See that? Oh, God. That was so worth the wait. It was so worth the work. Absolutely delicious. Oh, we got one more thing to add in here. This this is optional. But my mom always sliced a boiled egg just like this into her giblet gravy, and so I've always done the same. It doesn't seem like, you know, giblet gravy without it, and I guess just because it was my mom's. So this is how easy it is to make. I think I'll probably, once I cut into the turkey, I'll add a few little pieces of turkey in here too. That's always really good. But there you go. This out of the way. I made a mess. But there is our beautiful, thick, delicious tasting giblet gravy. I hope y'all will give this a try and pour this over your dressing. You will not regret it. Eggs are optional, but I think it just makes it all better, honestly. So there we go, y'all. Giblet gravy. Y'all enjoy. Thank you for watching.